Sorry I'm late, guys. I apologize. Matthew Proto, what's up? Who's your daddy DFS? I don't think I can play Olenek. Dude always burns me. Olenek's solid, especially today. Love the jobs you got. Love the job you guys do for the squad. I just wanted to know your take on T. Johnson playing against his former team. Ayton should be solid. I'm not on him today. Tyler Johnson killed it last time they played. His last game was crazy. Butler and Bembry or Jay Val and Robin Lopez? I would go Butler, Bembry. Close, though. Thoughts on Doncic low-owned versus LA bad defense and on back-to-back? I do like Doncic. I think Doncic's good. For sure. I mean, he's had plenty of rest. He's been injured, but he's had plenty of rest. Mirotic, Bledsoe, Middleton stack or not? Yes. Yeah. Mirotic still on a minutes restriction, I believe. Bledsoe, Middleton for sure, though. Some other good value there, too. Arcia DeCono, thoughts? Yes. I think he's very solid value. Top 3 on DK. I'll get to that in a little bit. How do you feel about Cam Bazemore and T. Johnson tonight? I'm not on either of them. I think they're both fine GPP plays, but I'm not on either one, honestly. Thoughts on Colin Sexton versus Portland tonight? Colin Sexton's usage has gone up. They have nobody. I definitely think that he's okay. GPP, though. There's no reason to play him in cash. Cam, you should have been doing this, fam. I used to do this all the time. I used to go live all the time, then I got busy. You guys know I have the optimizer now, so I try to make sure the projections are up to date and shit. So I'm constantly working, constantly busy. But I figured, hey, let me start going live again, at least for 30 minutes or something like that. But I used to go live all the time. Give me 5 cash game wax for tonight's sleep. What you mean? What do you mean tonight's sleep? Oh, tonight's slate, probably? What's up, Cam? Been following you since 2017. JB, appreciate it. All right. The best value play, I love Olenek, to be real. I love Olenek. Simmons or Laurie? I'd go Simmons for only 100 more, but it's close. Laurie's in a great spot with guys who are injured and out. Who's your favorite stud tonight? Probably Harden. Probably going to score more than anybody else on the slate. How has your high five changed? It's still around the same. Obviously, I didn't know certain injuries going into the high five, so just make sure you check out the injuries. Make sure you check that out. But there hasn't been really any major changes with it. I already mentioned Brook Lopez. I think he's solid down low today. Ben Simmons, I didn't talk much about in the high five, obviously. Hassan Whiteside should be solid value as well. But Whiteside, man, you just don't know the effort he's going to give at any night. You just don't know what type of effort he's going to give. I just mentioned Whiteside, Noel. Sorry for typos. It's Joakim Noah's birthday today. He should have a huge game. Problem is Valanciunas is playing, so he's going to be limited to 20 minutes. So whatever he can do in 20 minutes. Cam, how long you been doing DFS and how long it took to get good at it? I've been doing it since it started. The moment I saw that it was available, me and my uncle used to play all the time. We would start bouncing ideas off of each other. And really, I just started getting better the more I came into DFS already knowing sports on a deep level because of my dad growing up would quiz me all the time. And I was just super sports junkie. So I already knew about sports. So when DFS came along, I just had to look at it a little bit different. I already knew what defenders were good defenders, what guy, blah, 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 and all that stuff. I had to just dive a little bit more into it. And the more, just like anything else, the more effort you put into it, the more you get out of it. It's the same way with DFS. The more work you put in, the more you get out. Robin Lopez is solid going against his brother in GPP. Is it more about luck or strategy? It's definitely more about strategy. Can you look like money? Thank you, bro. Do you use player positions as factor in your possessions? Did you spell that right? I'm not sure. I can't spell for shit, so I'm not even going to critique you on your spelling. I'm not sure if that's right. Possessions, everything gets into account, man. There's so much. I mean, at least with NBA, it's much less than MLB. With MLB time of the year is like my anxiety level rises super high. You know what I'm saying? I start shaking for no reason because there's just so much to fucking do. You know, at least with NBA, there's only certain things you look at. I don't worry too much about possessions. In that case, I do look at who takes more shots. You want guys who are going to put up more field goals in that aspect. But, I mean, I don't worry too much about it. Home teams. I do prefer home teams in a way, but that's another thing I don't focus too much on. Carl Anthony Towns, still love him. Uncle Craig, what's up, man? High scoring night tonight. Yeah, it should be. Why Bledsoe over Brogdon? Bledsoe's just overall a better play. His usage rate is going to be great. Brogdon gets a bump too. I'm not saying Bledsoe over Brogdon. If you can get both, why not? I love them both. I like him, Middleton, and Brogdon. Favorite GPP value? Probably Derrick Jones Jr. That's going to be interesting because his price is well. He's definitely going to get a bump in minutes, and he has shown when he can get minutes, he can put up big GPP type numbers. So I think a lot of people are Olenek cash, which is me. I think that Derrick Jones Jr. will be a nice GPP pivot. Can you give us some cash game locks at each position? Cash game locks at each position. If I did that, it would just be an entire lineup. Go to greenlightdfs.com. Projections are made based off player upon my mom. Okay, that's Uncle Craig. I'm going to let him do his thing. Russell or Paul? Chris Paul. Any value with Enes Kanter tonight? He's been playing solid. I wish his price was a little lower. You know, or Nurkic was out. What do you think about Luka? I do like Luka. I like Luka in GPP. Valanciunas a good GPP play over Towns? Yes. In GPP, yeah. Wayne Selden, great GPP play. Jordan, thank you for bringing that up. Yes. I do like Wayne Selden. DK Turney core plays are. Oh, so you want some core guys for tournaments. All right. Core guys for tournaments. LaMarcus Aldridge, I think, is going to be slept on more than he should be against Brooklyn. I don't like that he's on a back-to-back. He didn't look that great yesterday, but I like him. Josh Richardson should get a nice bump with all the injuries in Miami. At 5'8", he's a solid GPP play. Zach LaVine, Markkanen, they could turn out to be cash plays, but I think Zach LaVine's going to lean more towards GPP play today. I think people are not going to be on him because there's plenty of guard value. He's a good pivot. Wiz, shut up. That's my cat. Sorry. Go somewhere else. Go. Shh. Sorry, guys. My cat's just loud as hell. Shaq Harrison or Selden as GPP plant? I'd go Harrison. But it's close. Shaq Harrison. I already answered that. Harrison. It's close, though. Selden and Harrison are very close. And both of my animals, I don't know if you guys know. It seems like every time I go live, both of my animals start being loud. My dog all of a sudden has to go outside. My cat comes and starts meowing when he hasn't meowed all damn day. Probably wondering who I'm talking to and why I'm talking to myself. Mirotic popping up a lot for me on Fanduel, but I don't trust the minutes. Thoughts? I also don't trust the minutes. Giannis is out, so we're going to see 20 to 25 minutes. It's still an uncertainty, but we're going to see 20 to 25 minutes. He's definitely a nice GPP play. I don't think many people are going to be on him in cash, to be real with you. Tyler Johnson is also a good GPP play. I prefer Tyler Johnson in GPP because, like I said, we've got so many cash game guards like Bledsoe, Brogdon, Middleton, so many guys that can be put at the guard spot. I think that Johnson's more of a GPP play, but I do like the revenge narrative. Oh, yeah, go to greenlightdfs.com if you want to join the squad, guys. Go ahead and do that. I'll put the website on here for anybody new. You know what I mean? As soon as I'm done with this live, I got to get back into that. I'm going to go for about 30 minutes, so we got about, 20 minutes left. I love Mirotic tonight. I think it's sneaky. It definitely is. In GPP, I think he's going to be the guy that is going to be slept on most. We have guys like Pat Connaughton. That's also a good GPP punt because he should get more minutes as well. How much for a subscription for the rest of the year? Go to greenlightdfs.com. Check it out. Our prices go off, and I don't really deal with that as much. My uncle kind of deals with that stuff most, so I don't, off the top of my head, I can't really throw it out. How many minutes you think Dragic gets tonight? It's definitely going to be limited. It's still an uncertainty. He's definitely a GPP play because you don't know. Nicholas Batum with Miles Bridges getting more minutes. I don't like Batum. I'm not really on Batum. I've never been a Batum guy. Archie Dacono is definitely better than Selden and Harrison. Definitely prefer him more. I agree with that. I like Harrison more in GPP just because, I don't know. Probably Archie Dacono in either way, but when it comes between Selden and Harrison, probably Harrison for GPP. Batum has a good history versus Golden State. I get it. I don't look too deep into history. I don't care too much about their history versus certain guys. Guys get older. Guys get other players on the team. Guys' usage fluctuates. I'm not too worried about his history versus Golden State. I'm not too big on Batum. If you want to play him in GPP, then do your thing. Draymond Green. I am not on Draymond Green. I know Jordan Bell is out. That doesn't really do much for anything, to be honest with you. So I'm not on Draymond. I'm not really on any Golden State Charlotte, to be completely real with you. I think the game's going to be fine. It's going to be a solid game, but I'm just not on it right now. In GPP would be the way to go with that. Get some Steph Curry, get some Durant, get some Cousins, whatever, and get some Kemba on the other side. Batum, like you guys mentioned, that would be a GPP move. Steph Curry heading home to Hornets. You guys know I like a good narrative. I would play him more in GPP. He's not on my cash radar today. I play mostly double ups. As you guys know, I focus on double ups because GPP is just not smart. Eventually, the more time you play DFS, you start to learn the more consistent way to profit on a consistent basis is to play double ups. The cash line is lower most of the time. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a better way. I definitely encourage my people to do that. Double ups are definitely the more consistent way of doing it. What about Capella? No Capella with Fareed on the court. Capella's solid. I'm big on Harden today. I think Harden's going to score the most points on the slate, and I think we have enough values to fit him in. That's my opinion. Thoughts on Tobias Harris? I love Tobias. I put him in the high five, right? I think I put him in the high five. What about Chris Paul against Atlanta? Also, solid option. Like I said, in GPP, Chris Paul is fine, but we have so much obvious guards. So many obvious solid guards that Paul is a GPP play. We've got Brogdon, we got Bledsoe. I'm all over them. It used to be that way, but now double ups and GPPs are damn near equal. Yeah, still though. Double ups are better. Trust me. Double ups are better. Or a single entry GPP is fine too, but double ups are better. Single entry double ups. Layman or Harkless? Layman, for sure. Layman going for 50. I don't know about that, man. Kemba over Curry. I'd probably lean Steph over Kemba. It's close though. Cam, you do this more often. Yeah, man, I'm going to try to do it as much as I possibly can. LBJ going triple-double tonight. I'm fine with LBJ, but I don't like the slowdown in pace for him. Day'Lon Wright been playing a lot of minutes. Yeah, I like Day'Lon Wright as some value too. I'll go over some value guys real quick. We'll touch on some value plays real quick. I'm going to go on the green light optimizer, matter of fact. I'm going to go on the green light optimizer real quick, and let's touch on some value. Greenlightdfs.com. If you haven't tried the optimizer, check it out. I'm about to go on there right now, and we're going to talk about some value plays right now because that's a lot of the questions I'm getting. We're going to go over that. All right. So on the optimizer, the top value we have is Brook Lopez at 4.6. Makes sense. Going against his brother down low, Brook Lopez should definitely do great. One thing with Brook Lopez a lot of times has been that he just doesn't get consistent minutes. You know what I'm saying? He does not get consistent minutes. He didn't used to, but now he's getting consistent minutes. Now we have a guy like Giannis off the court, which is definitely going to open up some good stuff. Kelly Olynyk, I've talked about him too, man. Kelly Olynyk at 3.9. Here's the thing, guys. Justice Winslow, doubtful. James Johnson, doubtful. Rodney McGruder, doubtful. Okay. Miami's missing a bunch of dudes. Olynyk is a cash game, very good cash game value play. All right. Zizic is also a slept-on guy for GPP value. He's only 4.1. I like him here against Portland. They're going to need his size against Nurkic. I think he's a sleeper pick at 4.1. Wayne Selden comes in next. Dwight Powell at 4,000. Arcia DeCono, Shaq Harrison, Eric Bledsoe, Dwayne Wade. Those are kind of the top value plays that are popping in. LeBron or Harden in cash? Harden. Easy. 25 double up or 25 single entry on Fanduel, which you prefer? $25 double up for sure. I mean, you can play either one though, but lean towards the double ups. Fanduel's double ups aren't as big. You know what I'm saying? That does bother me a little bit. I like the size of the double ups on Draftkings. Curry at home in North Carolina. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit ago. I like the narrative. In GPP, he's definitely in play. If you play cash games only, then there's other ways to go tonight. But yeah, Curry should be a solid play in GPP. I like Rolo tonight also. Yeah, I like Lopez as well on the other side. They're going to need his size down low. I miss your thoughts on Karis LeVert. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Sound like you from New York, bro. I sound like I'm from New York. I'm from Atlanta. Living in Texas right now, though. Start talking redneck. What's up, Cam? Dave Jones. What's up, man? Do you sell pick'ems? I do tiers. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you sign up to greenlightdfs.com for the VIP memberships, we do tiers line up on there as well as FanDuel and Yahoo for the price of one. I'm from A-Town, moved to Dallas about 5 years ago. Can you take down lineup without Harden or other studs over 10K? Can you take down lineup? You mean can you take down like a tournament? I don't know. I feel like the highest scoring lineup is going to be like a Harden line, to be real with you. Is Bledsoe, Middleton, Ilyasova, and Brogdon too much Milwaukee? No, that's fine. That's cool. I prefer Bledsoe, Middleton, Lopez, and Brogdon. Oh, Quinn. Hey, man, I'm from Frisco. What's up? What's up, neighbor? Jason Davis. Oh, Quinn. Okay, so, yeah, if Miles Turner gets ruled out, Oh, Quinn is definitely in play. I've been reaping the rewards of having him lately. If it comes out that Turner's out, obviously we got Sabonis coming. That'll be a guy to play. Oh, Quinn will be a guy to play for sure. Thoughts on Bagley and cash on DK? Bagley's been playing amazing. He was one of my favorite guys in college last year. I love Bagley, I love Bagley, absolutely. I don't think so. I don't think the Bucks-Bulls game can be game stacked. In GPP maybe, but that's probably the one. Because here's the thing. You have a huge usage player in Giannis out from Milwaukee. That's opening up a lot, okay? And then you've got guys out for Chicago as well, opening up more minutes for Levine and Markin and stuff like that. I definitely think you need exposure to both sides. Cat, Curry, Bagley tonight. Yeah, that's a fine. Milwaukee is great. Yes, Cat's great. Curry's GPP. Bagley's also GPP. Johan Wilder B, what's up, man? Small forward, power forward, 7K. My favorite small forward, power forward is going to be Tobias Harris at that price range. Right at 6'8". Tobias Harris is my dude. Tobias Harris is my guy with Embiid out. Tobias's rebound numbers have gone up. I like Ben Simmons too. if you had 10 lines, how many would be Harden? Probably 4. I don't like to overdo it. I like to spread it a little bit, but at least 4, almost 50%, almost. Any word Teague will sit. All we know is he's questionable, and we know behind Teague, Bayless got a DNP. Did not even get put on the court the other day. So if Teague misses, Rose is a great play. Second pick, already got T. Harris in the lineup. My second favorite big man, let me look. Obviously, if you can go Aldridge, I love Aldridge. Kelly Olynyk is good value. I already talked about Derrick Jones also being good value. Derrick Jones from Miami is the GPP pivot off of Olynyk. Okay? Derrick Jones is the GPP pivot off of Olynyk. Same thing with Bam Adebayo. Lauri Markkanen at 7'9" is solid. Kevin Love minutes are creeping up. 6'9" is a pretty good steal for him. So there you go. Tyler Johnson thoughts. Love that it's a revenge narrative. You guys know I love the revenge stuff. Oh, do me a favor. There's 132 people in here. Spam up the like button down below for me. I'd appreciate it. We're only at 18 likes or something like that. Just start flooding the like for me real quick. Thank you. What's your favorite stack tonight? Milwaukee. Milwaukee for sure. Yee, live video, bag love, street time. Just caught my weekly subscription. Sting, appreciate it, bro. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Is Drummond a good cash play? No, I am off of Drummond and cash. Cam, I'm playing a 44 multi-entry GPP. Can I use one of your lineups for it, or should I make my own? Yeah, you can definitely use one of mine. For sure. Why not? Depends how you're feeling, man. If you're all over it, do your thing. If you're a little questioning, if you're questioning it, then join me. Let the optimizer help you if you want, whatever. I think LeBron will be the highest scorer on the slate. I do not think that. I think James Harden will be the highest scorer on the slate. I think this is a 65-point night from Harden. LeBron's a good GPP pivot off of him, though. Sarge or Olynyk? Olynyk. Whiteside worth a gamble with minutes? He's definitely a good GPP guy. I like him. LMA or Levine if you had to pick one? Something's telling me Levine has a big game today. My gut is on Levine a lot today. You guys know I love LaMarcus Aldridge against Brooklyn. I did not like how he played last night at all, so that bothers me a little bit. I'm going to lean towards Levine slightly. You know the squad can't miss Cam coming live. Appreciate you guys coming, man. For sure, it's been so long since I came live. I thought I'd have like 2 people. But no, that did not happen. Looking forward to MLB. Man, me too, man. I love a change in scenery. You know what I mean? I get so excited when we get a new sport pop up. I get so excited about it because I sit here and focus on one sport for so long. Like all I think about is NBA right now. And golf and NASCAR a little bit when the time comes. But other than that, I love when we get that change of pace to get to look at some MLB, man. I love MLB. Best mid-tier players to pick. Best mid-tier guys, let's see. I like Marvin Williams at only 4'6". He would qualify as a mid-range play. Brogdon, obviously. Dwight Powell's great value. Love him. Josh Richardson is a good GPP mid-range play. I think a lot of people are going to be off Josh Richardson, DFS Anonymous, Brooke or Robin Lopez. Brooke Lopez. Deion Waiters in play. Yes, he is. I like Deion Waiters a lot. I mean, like we talked about earlier, we got a lot of people hurt for Miami right now. With Bulls injuries, Levine over LMA. He just dropped close to 50. Exactly. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Levine. Something's telling me he's going to go crazy. Boban, a punt or solid? I think he's more of a punt. I don't like where his price has creeped up to. Who are your top three for cash? Bledsoe. Fuck. Let me look at my stuff. Bledsoe for sure. All right, I'm locking Bledsoe in. Let's go Bledsoe, Tobias Harris. Bledsoe, Tobias Harris. I'm all over too. Bledsoe, Tobias Harris. And I love Brogdon or Middleton. I love either one of them. Or you can go Lopez there. It's going to be a Milwaukee guy. I'm at least having two Milwaukee guys in my top 3. For cash, if I had to pick my favorite guys for GPP, I'd probably say Whiteside at only 6'6" intrigues me. Ben Simmons is intriguing at 8K. Like I said, I think Aldridge ownership will be lower than it should be with the matchup. Just question is, will he show up? If he can have a 50 game, that's going to be huge. So GPP, that's fine. Some other guys that interest me a little bit. Lillard at 9-2 against Cleveland, good GPP option. Steph Curry, we talked about him going back home. D'Angelo Russell against the Spurs, they struggle versus guards. Guys like that, man, just take chances. Guys that you don't hear much about, those are the guys you want to take chances with. Okay, I'm missing up. Everyone talking up waiters today. I do like waiters. What about Robert Kraft? I don't know. I don't know about that, man. He's an old guy, man. What do you expect? Trying to just go get him some. Whatever. Do your thing. What's up, Cam? Hitting that like button. Appreciate it, Miss J. Y'all like the video real quick. Make sure before you leave out, you like that video real quick because I'll really appreciate it. You make my day. Durant or Blake? Durant. Randall or Holiday for New Orleans in GPP? I go Randall. What about Wiggins? Wiggins will be solid, especially if Teague misses. I'm not on Wiggins if Teague is playing. Oubre or Ingram? Oubre. JJ Redick, GPP flyer. He should be fine if he gets hot. You know, in DK you get the extra 3. You get the extra bonus for made 3-pointers. So yeah, Zizic or Noah on Fanduel. Okay, let me just. All right. Zizic or Noah on Fanduel? I'm probably leaning towards Zizic. I like Noah if Valanciunas was out. Liked video. Come on, guys. Only 18 so far. We have more than that. It says 73 to me. Nothing wrong with a little rub and tug, Gabriel. We don't get to that level on here. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about rub and tugs on my live shows. All right, we're going to talk about some NBA. You know what I'm saying? Keep the rub and tug to yourself, Gabriel. You and Robert Kraft. You know what I'm saying? What y'all do on your alone time is what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Any Brooklyn love? I'm on Russell for GPP, but other than that, not really. Any love for Osmond? No, thank you. Noah's birthday. I get it, guys. And if you're a huge narrative guy, if you love birthday players, you know, guys on their birthday, I get it. That's cool. And Noah and GPP is fine. But he's fine, but I don't love it. That's all I'm saying. Valanciunas is playing. If Valanciunas was missing, I'd be like, hell yeah, birthday and Val is out. But Val is in, okay? And I just love Noah. I don't love Noah. Sorry. I don't love Noah. Bledsoe, Levine, or Brogdon, D'Angelo? Bledsoe, Levine in cash. Brogdon, D'Angelo in GPP. Why not? Thanks, Cam, for your continued input. Appreciate it. No problem, really mean. Do you consider 3-man league cash? No. How many lineups do you do a day? Okay, so I do a cash. My favorite, you guys know me, I play double ups. I stick to cash games. That's where I've made most of my money. It's just a consistency thing, you know. I do a cash game lineup and a GPP lineup for DK. FanDuel, cash, GPP. And then Yahoo, favorite, you can use in whatever. So 5. Focus more on cash side of it. Been away for a while, coming back. William Frazier, what's up, man? Do you like marketing tonight? Yes, I do, Mega Mike. Yes, I do, Mega Mike. All right, let's go. Let's get these questions in. I'm going to stay on for another few minutes, all right? Because I was late. I came on here late as hell. My bad. How do you feel about going opposite of Bledsoe with Dunn? What? You talking about Chris Dunn is out. That's what you're saying. Thoughts on using cash lineup in GPP? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. My cat on greenlightdfs.com, we've had multiple situations. I get it. People get frustrated because I promote cash games, but there are times where our cash line puts up GPP takedown numbers. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I do recommend that you at least put the favorite in. You at least use the favorite in at least one GPP. Don't go crazy. You know, most of your bankroll needs to be used in double ups, but I do think you at least need to put it in one GPP just in case, because like I said, we've had huge, like in baseball last year, we hit like 200 something, and you know, in baseball that's high. We hit 200 something with our cash lineup, and it took down major GPPs. We had a guy take down 45,000 just a month ago with a cash game line. So yeah, sprinkle it in for sure. Always put your cash lineups in GPP tourney. Always. Yeah, I mean, you never know what could happen. Honestly, I spend a shit ton of time throughout the day making sure it's exactly how I want it. Some days we'll deal with an injury, or some days we'll deal with some weird DFS shit and things won't work out. But most of the times things go how they should. All right, and the more you study, the more consistent you can win. My son Donovan said, "What up, Cam? Keep rolling." Donovan, what's up, man? What's going on? Thanks for your input. Appreciate it. Who's your daddy? No problem, man. I like your name. Who's your daddy? DFS. But instead of who is your daddy, who's your? I like that. Optimizer likes cat. Your thoughts? I like cat. Optimizer's right with me. We're locked in. Do you like Alfred Payton? Yes, I do. GPP. Cash fave and one GPP and one risky GPP line and one more. That's the way to go. Yeah, I mean, the GPP line that we put on Greenlight DFS is a really off the wall lineup. Like, we've got a few guys that were a little off the wall on that have huge upside, but we also know in the back of our heads could bust big time. Okay, so put the GPP line in like a cheap tourney just in case everything just clicks with it. But the favorite is the one you want to play the most. How many bucks is too many for cash? 4 is fine. Don't go past that. Eric Gordon is fine. He's fine at that price. He's shown that he can do well against Atlanta, even with Harden. What do you think about Sacramento stack? In GPP, I think that is definitely a good sneaky way to go. I think they're sneaky good today. DK Utility 81. All right, let me help you out, man. Check the optimizer. Our favorite 81 play is Ben Simmons on the optimizer, if that helps you. Ben Simmons, buddy. Ben Simmons. Anyone on Brooklyn? GPP, that's fine. Kevin Love with 32 minutes. What do you think? Kevin Love playing 32 minutes is definitely in play at his price. For sure. For sure. Hey, Cam, thanks for the info. Arsalis, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Like the video down below if you haven't already for me. Thank you. Simmons or Laurie if you don't have them. Oh, yeah, he's just answering your question. I'd lean Simmons. Laurie is close, though. Thoughts on Mirotic? I like Mirotic. It's just always questionable on how many minutes the dude is going to get. Any thoughts on a late night hammer? All right, let's look at this final. Let's look at that last game. All right. Late night hammer, we got Mavericks and Clippers. Doncic is in play. Dwight Powell is in play for that game. Patrick Beverley is also well priced at 4.6. Those are really the 3 guys I'd be interested in. I'm not going to go too crazy. News just in, Trey Lyles is out for Denver tomorrow. Just for a refresher. Just remember that, because that'll be good for Plumlee. Markkanen should be in everyone's lineups. Markkanen and Simmons are about equal. If you have 8K, make one with Simmons, make one with Markkanen. Do you prefer DK or Fanduel? I prefer DK because when I started my DFS career, that's the one I played the most. But Fanduel I've come to love. I hate that it doesn't have you can't change after lock for Fanduel. That's what I hate. Finally, DK listened after all of my cussing them out on my videos. Maybe they heard it and they were like, yeah, let's go ahead and fix this so he stops saying fuck DraftKings. But Enes Kanter is a good GPP play. He's been playing very solid. Thompson, Wade, or Elfrid Payton? Elfrid or Capella? Thompson, Klay Thompson, Dwayne Wade, Elfrid Payton, or Capella? Capella. Love is a house. Tobias Harris, love him. Yes, Fanduel can be played in both formats. Yeah. The GPP versions are real punts, so I wouldn't put too much of your money into those because they're real punts. We're taking chances we don't actually love. All right. I would go Capella because, like Peter said, Klay is too scoring dependent. He has to really be on Capella over it. DeRozan. DeRozan, I'm not too on DeRozan. I don't really love guards versus Brooklyn. I like big men, so I'm on Aldridge. Oh, you're asking like a combo. Yeah, Elfrid Capella. No Damian Lillard love. Of course, I mentioned him. He's one of my favorite GPP plays because he's not going to be played too much. I mentioned him a little earlier when we were talking about that. My GPP plays. Damian's definitely on my GPP radar for sure. What's up, Cam? Justin, what's up, man? Derrick Jones punt play. Yes. I've mentioned him a few times on here. He is my – here's what I do. If you play GPP, pivot off of Olynyk for Derrick Jones Jr. What about Noah tonight? I know it's his birthday. People have mentioned that a million times to me. I am not going to be playing Noah tonight in GPP. Why not take a punt? But Valanciunas is fine, so I'm not playing Noah. Too many other guard plays for Lillard. Exactly. So that's why Lillard's a GPP play because there's so many guard options today. No reason to really go Lillard. Hey, y'all go to greenlightdfs.com and check it out. If you have not checked out my site before, go check it out. We have an optimizer. We have VIP packages, whatever. Most of the people in here are squad members, just in case. Avery Bradley, love Avery. Very good, solid value play for sure. Which double ups would you play on FanDuel? The biggest ones with the most people. I don't like the tiny ones. Eric Gordon or Sarge? Gordon. I think Gordon will still have a solid game for that price tag. I think you give the best info. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Lamar. Thank you for joining me, Lamar. All right, guys, I got to get back locked. I got to get back into it, man. I got to get back locked in, man. I hope everybody has an amazing, amazing night. I will be trying to go live every single day if possible. Depends, like if I happen to be dying or something, I might not go live, or if I'm like super locked in, trying not to like even blink. But I like coming live with you guys, man. I have fun once again, man. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Drop a like down below before you head out. Go check out greenlightdfs.com. Definitely get you a membership if you've never tried it. You too, Dizzy. Thank you, man. Gabriel, thank you. Patricia, thank you. Peace, bro. Wilder, peace. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I'm rolling out. Go watch the high five video too and drop a like on that too. Appreciate it. Thank you. Drop a like on this before you head out. Thank you guys for coming, man. I expected like 2 people to be here, but we got like up to 170 at one point, so that was cool. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel down below, by the way. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to try to go live as much as I can. Hopefully, I was able to answer all of your questions. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I try my hardest. Paul Tucker, what mic? I'm using my MacBook mic. I don't even have an exact mic on here right now. Badass Jackets. Appreciate it, man. I don't have a mic plugged in. I do have a mic. I'll try it tomorrow if maybe. Is this one bad or y'all can hear me all right? Anyways. Bertans, if anyone sits. If people sit, then yeah, Bertans will be good. All right, guys. I'm going to get sucked back into the questions. I hope I was able to answer everybody. I hope you guys have a great night. Good luck. Greenlightdfs.com. Like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you for coming, man. I'm out.